Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Stock Unlock video. In today's video, we are going to be going over our Insights tab. This tab is one of our most powerful features, and it's one of the features that our users use the most. And in my opinion, it is actually, it's just an incredibly powerful and useful tool and feature to help you analyze the fundamentals of any business incredibly quickly. Let's just dive right into the Insights tab. Here we're taking a look at Google on our stock details page, and to get to the Insights tab, all you need to do is hit the Insights right here. What is on the Insights page? Right at the top is the market cap of the company, and it tells you if the company is a mega cap, a large cap, mid cap, or small cap, which essentially is just like how big is that company. On top of this, we also have the key metrics that investors typically pay attention to when they're looking at companies in the industry of the stock that you're taking a look at. So for example, we're taking a look at Google right now. So investors would typically care the most about the earnings yield, the free cash flow yield, the price to earnings ratio, and etc. Now, if you don't know what any of these numbers mean and I'm already confusing you, then simply turn on education mode and all of these question marks will pop up all over this site. And if you don't know what free cash flow is, then click on the question mark and Stock Unlock will have a definition for you, how we calculate it, how and why investors use it, and maybe even some tips just explaining free cash flow or the metric that you're looking at even further. Now, when we scroll down on our Insights tab, this is what most people seem to use our Insights tab for. What we do here is we score all of the different fundamentals, the key fundamental metrics that investors care about and they pay attention to. And we report back to you, the user, if it is good, if it's bad, if it's very good, or if it is very bad or just average. So, for example, right now we're taking a look at Google's profitability. And we can see that Google overall has a profitability score of 4.8 out of 5. And the higher the score out of 5, the better it is. So a 4.8 profitability score is pretty dang good. And that means that Google is actually a very profitable business. Further down in the profitability segment, we can see that Google's gross margin is 57%, which Stock Unlock tells us is good. The operating margin is 30%, net margin is 27%, free cash flow margin is 25%, and the cash conversion is 93%. All of these metrics right here are things and profitability metrics that investors pay attention to when they're taking a look at a business. Now, if you don't know what any of these metrics mean, like the free cash flow margin, you can just click on the insight right here, and we will have a full explanation and to let you know why Stock Unlock is grading it that way and how we came to that conclusion. So literally every single insight that you see right here on our Insights tab, you can click on and learn more about. We also grade the company's financial health, its growth, its returns, and what analysts are thinking about the company. This is why I like to use Google in all of our videos here on Stock Unlock, because I think that Google is just such a fantastic company and a really great stock, honestly. So what we're noticing right here on our Insights is that basically everything for Google is good or very good, and all of the segment scores are like above 4. This is a very highly rated stock. So just by clicking on our Insights tab and going and taking a look at Google's Insights, I can see that, well, this is a pretty freaking good company, and it does look like it is scored very well. It's got strong financial health, it's got high returns, it's got great growth, and it's a very profitable business. Now, let's go and take a look at a company that, doesn't have the best insights. So we're going to go and take a look at Beyond Meat. And right away, we can see that Beyond Meat's profitability score is only 1.4 out of 5, which is on the very low end. We can also see that the gross margin is only 18%. The company also has a negative operating margin, a negative net margin, a negative free cash flow margin. The business is unprofitable and it is free cash flow negative, and it's even operating cash flow negative. Just by really quickly taking a look at our profitability insights for Beyond Meat, we can see that this company is actually losing money and it's not very profitable at all. Now, when we are investing in stocks in the stock market, we're actually investing in the underlying business. So when I see that the business of Beyond Meat is not profitable, that's kind of, it's actually a very big red flag for me, especially for my own risk tolerance and what I look for in my own portfolio. So that is how investors can easily and quickly view different stocks and different investments using Stock Unlock's Insights tab. And personally, whenever I am taking a look at a new stock or researching a new business, I just quickly come and take a look at the insights because, again, this is like everything that investors typically take a look at, and it's all of the key fundamental metrics that investors really care about. What I also want to show you all is that Stock Unlock has industry-specific metrics. So right now, we're going to go and take a look at Equitable Bank. The ticker is EQB.TO. And this is a Canadian bank. Now, if we scroll down here on Stock Unlock's insights, we can see that we have bank-specific insights. And what these are just metrics that are specific to the banking industry that investors typically pay attention to and really care about when they're analyzing different bank stocks. For example, right here we can see that Equitable Bank's total deposits have increased by about 27% over the past year. So as a bank, this means that more people are depositing more money in that bank, and the bank is able to loan out more money, which is essentially how banks make money. So we have different bank-specific metrics and insurance-specific metrics and different metrics for different industries so that you can better analyze and understand the fundamentals of the business that you're taking a look at. Now, lastly, the last thing that we got to talk about here is that we can compare insights with any other stock. So what I'm going to do is compare Equitable Bank versus TD Bank, which is one of the largest banks in Canada. We can see here that according to Stock Unlock, Equitable Bank has better dividends, or at least it has a better dividend score. If we scroll down to the bank-specific metrics, we can also see that the bank-specific metrics are higher for Equitable Bank. The analyst metrics are higher. We don't score valuation at all because we don't want to really give you, the price of if a stock is fair value or not. We really want to teach you to become a better investor and have you come to your own conclusions. We have experienced using other platforms that fair value calculations typically don't work. And as Warren Buffett says, there's no one single calculation that you can do on every single stock to tell you if it's cheap or expensive or if you should buy it. Investing simply just isn't that easy. So we try to stay away from giving you like fair value estimates or telling you if a valuation of a company is, if it's a buy right now or something like that. It's just not something that we really do here. Now, but if we continue on, we can see that both these companies have a profitability score of 5, but we can see that Equitable Group has a much better growth score of 4.3. However, TD Bank does have better financial health than Equitable Bank. We can compare insights here and we can compare all of the different fundamental metrics of companies in the same industry and really across all industries. We can compare any stock against one another and really see how the key fundamentals stack up against one another. So that is our Insights tab. And one last thing that I want to say is that our Insights tab is not meant to be used as a buy or a sell recommendation. Just because a company has fantastic insights does not mean that it is a great investment or that the stock is valuable right now. And just because a company has bad insights does not mean that it is an awful investment long term. What the Insights tab is meant to do is get you at least thinking about the company's fundamentals and pointing out all of the key things that we believe you should know when you're taking a look at a business or any investment. So that is our Insights tab. I really hope you enjoyed this video and a quick tutorial of the Insights tab. What you should do, what I would do if I were you, is I would go and just play around with the Insights tab and look at every single stock you own or every single stock on your watch list and just see what Stock Unlock Insights has to say about all of them. Are they fundamentally sound businesses? Are there red flags that you should know about? Is everything good? Well, you can go and answer that using our insights very quickly. But that's going to wrap up the video, everyone. So thank you so much for watching. We truly do appreciate it, and we cannot thank you enough for being members on the Stock Unlock platform. This is just the beginning, and our mission is to make you a better investor, and we're going to do a lot more to make that happen. So thank you guys again so much. We truly do appreciate it, and we really hope to see you all again in our next video.